I do remember that. Sniper. Can you guys hear me in chat? Type. Can you guys hear me? You can hear me? I'm live, so. Post notification gang, where you at? Yeah, I just stole your gun. Ha. Got the second monitor, so I'm looking at chat a lot easier. Get. Thanks, David. I don't grind arena like you. A lot better with the burst nowadays. Here, David. Thanks, David. Thank you a lot. Alright, ready? Ready? Shout out of the day. Shout out of the day. One of my trio, people in my trio, Smiley XD. He's not smiling a lot, so I don't know what that. But Smiley XD did. Shout out of the day. KG Echoes with the invite. Sorry, man. Go to the day. So now on the stream, I'm gonna start playing like the clip of the day, at the end, like in the middle when I'm done. What happened? Yeah. I have a big button. I just lost it. FaceTime with them right now because they don't have mics because they're bots. Well, TJ has a mic. Was that your needs? Should I just crank retakes for no reason? New retake, that code. Guys, type in chat if you want a face cam for next one. Next stream. No, 3. And now I'm cool. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch too. I'm just like, no you don't. For as good as you are with this, TJ, I've David, if you could not stand still, that would be great. Yeah, well, yeah, the only thing you typed. I didn't see it yet. Is that a streamer? Oh, you bot. Oh my gosh, nobody cares. Try all the time. No, I don't get it. Ha ha ha. It's not good if you have to think about it for 10 years, David. No, you find out on the first day of school, kid. Who? Why? No, I don't know. They were inviting me to play. Lazy. We always do good at lazy. But after this game, of yesterday, so I'll try to stream every day and watch it. Let's just say it's nasty. No. That's it. You're gonna have to watch the stream for that. Charged. I got it charged and minis. No, it's not. Oh god. Dead. Oh, I should have popped the minis first. I'm so dumb. Don't be dumb, use code dumb. No, it's the other way around, kid. Oh, I thought 64 was. Stop playing. No funny game. Why is this shark and the boat fighting? Alright, you gotta get a mic so the shark can hear the sharks. Are you the only one here who doesn't have a mic? rushing. Oh, they're in the underground bunker. Oh, David, you know what that sounds like? Think about what you said. Congrats. I'm popping off 2. Let's go. You know what, guys? Clip of the day right here. There's nobody else here. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it. Alrighty, we're gonna find it and then we're gonna put it up.
Actually, I can't, because... I already know if I do.
What, are you fighting? No. Something. Yes, sir. I can't find the clip of the day, bro. It was one kid that I saw. That was the box I was in. Just go reboot me. Grab me that tag. He's got to be in the underground bunker. He's right here. What are you doing? Look, he's opening doors. You hear it? He keeps moving. I keep getting like a little blue. He went this way, 100%. mongrel do? Slap the keys. What would mongrel do? Slap the keys. Doing what mongrel would do. I'll hold the flopper. Yeah, your jaw was right. That's insane, mate. David. I'm onto the shark too. Wait, what? Oh, people gliding. There's people on us. He's going for the. Oh, his teammate. Yeah, T just picked him up. There's a blue tack just sitting in here. Yo, they're getting that drop. Mats. Wait, I have no mats. I need a farm. And I need minis. Guys, not the time to fight, guys. No, I mean like verbal fight. Yeah, same with me. I really need those minis right about now. Thank you. And I need mats too. Oh, it was not. I have 0 minis. I'm holding all white heels. Nice. Get your finish. Don't let them res. Spray. He rezzed. Come on, we gotta rush. It's a Mako. And they just took a second pad. Oh wait, no, that's a different team. They're in here. Oh no. Oh, yo, I just landed on kids. Get me out. I didn't run away, I said use the pad. Get this chest. I'm getting this chest for something. I got chugs. TJ. god, there's so many kids. Yo, there's a kid on top of us. Watch out, David, watch out. 56 crack. One shot, dead. Nice. He had a grenade. He had grenade. Hold. Yeah, hold them. Kill that kid and get my card. Guys, get my card. Give me card. Get me right here. You could probably ped straight to that. Not straight to that. Go down to the left. No, that's what I was saying, to the left. Oh no, that kid's not low behind you. You guys just have to try and get me, honestly. Oh, cracked. And this running dead. He had a black knight. Yeah, use that to get me. Alright, you got 2 rockets. And the reboot zone is in zone. Alright, go get. When you guys get me, you have to try and drop me mats. I know. Use the grenade launcher thing. You guys are chilling. Where's my AirPods? In the bush and wait until it cools down. David, don't give your get away from the first people. Do you like the tags? We did reach that 7. A13. It's a good question. Pop that. You me. TJS. No, Caddy soundtrack. Caddy's a free. I know. Baby, you gotta get over to us. We have the whole big house to ourselves. Kid on me, kid on me. Oh my gosh, I'm getting beamed from everywhere. Oh, pick me up, pick me up. Go, TJ. David. Get behind him. He's going for my finish. Hide in the bunker. I'm just trying to get shields. I get shields, I run, and I'm at like that. I'm on 12 HP. Yeah.
So I'm looking at my script right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 stories that are just absolutely mind-blowing. So make sure you guys stick around. This might be our wildest MLB recap to date. And speaking of wild, you guys are crazy people. We gained over 1,000 subscribers yesterday because we're on the road to 200K before opening day. If you guys keep it up, we could get there by the end of tomorrow, which is my birthday. That would be the greatest gift of all time. So thank you guys for all of the recent support. I'm glad that you like baseball just as much as me. But I mean, What is happening in the baseball community? There's not very many good stories. I mean, there is one good story on the agenda today. So thankfully, Daniel Bard, you probably haven't heard that name in quite some time, but he is going to save the video towards the end with some good news. But we're going to go ahead and kickstart. You know Aristides Aquino? Yeah, the guy that set the record for most home runs in the first, I think, 11 or 12 games in his career. He was raking in 2019. I thought that he was going to be the next big thing for the Reds. And now, what is it, July 18th, 2020, the Reds cut him. And if you guys think I'm joking around, I'm not. Here's an official press release from the Reds Twitter account. So at first I was like, there's no way that this is possible. And I know that this is going to come as a surprise to most of you guys watching right now. And maybe if you're a Reds fan, you're thinking, what the heck are they doing? Now, I'll go ahead and provide some context. So he's going to be on an alternative summer camp. Now, I don't know if that means a taxi squad. I really don't know what that means, because when they option a player, it's not like he can go to the minor league baseball club because there is no minor league baseball season. But when you have Nick Senzel, you have Nick Castellanos, Adam Duvall, who's getting a ton of money. You just signed Shogo, I think his name is Akiyama, and then you have Jesse Winker. There's no room at the end. You have to go find a stable if you are Aristides Aquino. And the biggest reason why is because in his first 28 MLB games, he was Babe Ruth. He had a 1.170 OPS. He was electric. He set the record. He passed Rhys Hoskins and Will Smith for the most home runs in your first 10 or so games. He was electric. But then in his last 28 games, he had a 621 OPS. So he was pretty much Delino DeShields for his last 30 games of 2019. So that's exactly why he is not going to make the club. And that's crazy to say. I thought that he was going to be a surefire lock. So if you guys are surprised, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you make of this breaking news? Do you think that he's going to get another chance? Do you think that this Shogo guy from Japan, do you think he's going to be the real deal? I've heard reports that he's kind of a Adam Eaton player type, and I'm curious to see what he does. But yeah, crazy news. I literally just found out about this 5 minutes ago, which, thank you, I did some research beforehand, but holy smoke, Aristides Aquino is not on the Reds? That's wild. Continuing on with the absolutely wild, out of left field, came out of nowhere news.
You know, people always ask me, they say, John, how do you live in a $2 million condo and have the life that you do? Well, people that don't know me, they just think I'm lucky. Well, that's because they don't know my secret. But right now, since you took the time to listen to this video, I will tell you exactly what that secret is before you ever click a button. So right now, I don't want you to click anything. I just want you to listen. Give me another 30 seconds of your time. Trust me, it's worth listening, because my secret is so crazy that it's been right in front of a lot of really smart people for a really long time. And part of the secret is that after owning several multi-million-dollar businesses and investing the traditional way most of my adult life, I found a way to break free of all of that, and invest in a way that no one has ever thought of before. This discovery is everything we ever wanted in a tradable market, and I was able to create models that can show you how you could turn a tiny $3,000 investment into $151,000 in just a few years. So right now, at this point of the video, I should be freaking out, and I should be telling you, click the link, and I will take you to find out what my secret is. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to tell you what the secret is right now. And if the secret is interesting to you and you want to learn more, then click the link. So, are you ready? How did I do all these amazing things I told you about? Well, I developed something called sports trading. And you know those businesses I was telling you about before? Once I discovered the algorithms needed to manipulate this market, I sold them all, and I never looked back. I've spent the last 2 years of my life either traveling through Asia or living in this amazing penthouse that I have that overlooks the Bay of Thailand. Now, I know that if you listen this far, you're interested. So, you have a choice to make right now, and only you can make that choice. You can click the link and learn about a secret that is so amazing that, just like me, it could change your life forever. Or you can push the skip button and you can watch a funny cat video or some sports highlights. Make the right choice. Click the link. Watch the free webinar that I set up that explains all of it. Just click the link.
I would feel like I mean, don't get me wrong, the strawberries have time to shine, but you know, ice cream is just running the game.
the lemon berry slush float.
Yasiel Puig, who just signed with the Atlanta Braves a few days ago. We reported it on the channel. It was a done deal, but I did not realize that it was pending on a physical because they might have had some inside information that he contracted the corona. And guess what? Yasiel Puig put out a post yesterday that he is in fact positive. And what does that mean? He is not going to be a member of the Braves. They literally gave him an Uno reverse card and they rescinded that contract. He will no longer be a member of Atlanta baseball for the 2020 season. So he might go to the Red Sox now. He might go to the Orioles. I cannot believe what I'm reporting today. I never thought I would have ever said that Yasiel Puig was going to fail the physical because he contracted what has really ruined 2020 and stolen a year from all of us watching this video. Like, we're never going to get these months back, which is really upsetting because all the baseball, all the fun that we could have been having just ripped away from us. Puig is now not going to be on a really good Atlanta Braves. I thought that really pushed them over the edge and made them a World Series contender. Now they're going to have to use Ender Inciarte and move around DHs and all that different stuff. So it's just, wow, absolutely mind-boggling, the first couple stories. And then also, we might as well add on top of it another, just like, what is happening story. I hope that you guys are at least enjoying it. Like, I know it's kind of a hosh-posh of a video today, but Domingo Germán, the guy who was kind of carrying the Yankees back in 2019, I think he actually led the American League with winning percentage, although that doesn't really matter because he wasn't very good, but he had some stretches of being amazing, in my opinion. As you guys can see by the highlights above, Domingo Germán was proven to be a pretty solid 4 to 5 starter if you're talking about the Yankees, because you pretty much know going into it, just like Coors Field, that pitching Yankee Stadium, you're going to have a few, cheap home runs and RBIs every now and then, so your ERA is going to be a little bit inflated. So while he did have a career 4.53 FIP, which the below average is 4.4, so he's been below average for the majority of his career, he did improve in 2019. So just like Addison Russell, just like Aroldis Chapman, they're not the nicest people off the field, and that's what happened to Germán. He was 26 years old. He was ready to get a ton of money from the Yankees and be part of their dynasty for the next 5 to 6 years. But he decided to be a knucklehead and at an MLB function. So there was a bunch of MLB personnel working there and attending the event. He did some not so great things to a person that he's involved with. Now again, I don't like to get too intimate with these details because I do think that it is a very touchy subject, no pun intended. But yeah, Addison Russell, he's not even in baseball anymore. He was once glorified, like one of the most liked players in baseball. He had some issues off the field. He's now playing in Korea or Japan, wherever he is. Chapman, I still don't know how he's playing baseball. He's like one of the only guys that, kind of slid under that because the person that he had issues with did not press charges. And then Domingo Germán, he's saying like, look, I gave the game of baseball everything I've had. He's been pitching since he was like 15 years old, so he considers that his 11-year professional career. And he's pretty much saying like, look, if I'm done, I'm done. You guys can't really say anything because I gave you all that I had in my gas tank. And I think his brother is an up-and-coming rapper. Maybe Germán is going to be the next Jose Reyes, who unfortunately is also someone that falls in the same category as Addison Russell and Aroldis Chapman and Domingo Germán, someone that is not the best person off the field. And I'm pretty sure that Jose Reyes is a very prominent rapper and musical artist nowadays. So I'm not saying that Domingo Germán's life is completely over, but it's just, it goes with the theme of the video. Aristides Aquino is cut. Never thought I would be saying that. Yasiel Puig signs with the Braves and now won't be on the Braves because he fails his physical due to a global pandemic. And then Domingo Germán, a 26-year-old, I would say, stud in the making, says, I'm done. I'm out. I gave baseball everything that I had and I'm done. Oh my gosh, today has been wild. And then last but not least, before we get into the good news from Daniel Bard, the fact that this man has not pitched since 2013 and he's coming back 7 years later to make his comeback. It's so exciting. I cannot wait to tell you guys the full details of that story. But the Rockies just admitted to pretty much wasting $106 million in relievers in the names of Wade Davis, Brian Shaw, and Jake McGee. Now, I will say that Wade Davis had a pretty solid 2018, which he set the record for most saves in Rockies franchise history. but the last 2 seasons, he made $34 million to have a 5.92 ERA. Brian Shaw, the last 2 seasons, had a 5.61 ERA and made $16 million. And then Jake McGee, he made $26 million to provide a near 5 ERA in 4 seasons with the Colorado Rockies. So they're all cut. They're not going to be on the squad anymore because I know those numbers don't add up to 106, but they're still going to be on the book for 2020. They're just cut. They're not going to be on the squad physically active for the Rockies. Now, I do want to read a quote which makes really no sense. This is from the general manager, Bridich, of the Rockies. Now, he says, there are a lot of examples, not just in the bullpen, but in our recent history and deeper in your history where players have come in here on free agent contracts and done very well. Okay, maybe name a few. I don't really know any. I mean, maybe, I don't know, Mark Reynolds or Justin Morneau. Those are the only guys that I can think of off the top of my head. There's history of guys on our team and other teams coming in on free agent contracts and having some good seasons, having some really good seasons, and struggling during seasons as well. So I don't think there are any huge lessons that we're going to take and drastically move in one direction because we said goodbye to Jake and Brian. I mean, that's kind of nearsighted and a little bit ignorant to say considering you did lose out on almost $106 million. So, yeah, what if you're a Rockies fan, what do you make of all this mess? Holy smokes. Now, that's the bad news for Rockies fans. Good news for Rockies fans, talking about the bullpen yet again, is Daniel Bard is saving the vibe of today's video by providing some good news. His last game was the day before Nolan Arenado made his debut, which is crazy to say. From 2009 to 2011, I would say Daniel Bard was kind of a cheat code. He was throwing 100 and 101 miles an hour before it was really cool and before a bunch of people were doing it. He had a 2.88 ERA and an almost 10 strikeouts per 9 from 2009 to 2011. But then he developed the dreaded yips. He had an over 6 ERA in 2012, and then by 2013, I think he had an 18 walks per 9 or something insane like that in a few appearances. He left the game. He couldn't figure it out. But in 2020, the Rockies said, we got your back and you can make your comeback. So props to Daniel Bard. I think that he deserves a like. So if you enjoyed that story, I mean, show some support. I really like Daniel Bard. I'm hoping that he comes back healthy. And then the final story of today, again, it's very strange, but it's only going to happen in the year of 2020. So we all know that the stadiums are going to be played in an empty crowd. There's not going to be anyone, no fans. So what they're going to do is they're going to take the game audio, the in-game audio from MLB The Show and pump it into the stadiums. So when you're listening live, there's still a crowd-like atmosphere in the stadium. So I want you guys to let me know your comments on that. But yeah, an absolutely wild day. I know I wasn't as cheerful, but that's because the stories that we talked about today, they're very surreal and very serious. So I wanted to try to give a serious, vibe to the video. But thank you to Daniel Bard for saving the day with his comeback story. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Do not forget to subscribe because we can get there before the end of tomorrow. I believe in you guys. We'll go ahead and end the video with this day in Major League Baseball history. Was there anything cool? Willie Mays? We have a walk-off grand slam, a perfect game. If you guys missed out, here it is.
0-2, Wagner delivers. Mays hits it into left field. That goes for the 3,000. Willie Mays gets the 3,000 base hit.
When you need your bank, Capital One's top-rated app is right here. So you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, or transfer money. When you don't need your bank, put it here. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
I'm a big bacon guy.
Big bacon boy.
Yeah, a big bacon boy.
Yeah.
That's great bacon.
It's good bacon. It's crispy bacon. I like
crispy bacon. Very crispy.
The BBLT.
This is great.
That's a killer deal, man.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful night in Cleveland, Ohio, and we get set for the 90th Major League Baseball All-Star Game. These All-Stars, some guys are renewing old acquaintances, some guys are making new friends.
Christian Yelich, and then Javier Baez from the Cubs. Freddie Freeman hits third. Cody Bellinger cleans up. Nolan Arenado hits fifth. Josh Bell with a good voice, the DH. Wilson Contreras, Ketel Marte, and Ronald Acuna Jr. in the National League East with a 6-game lead over the Nationals in their division. Here's Justin Verlander. He's been an MVP. He's been a Cy Young. He is making his second career start in an All-Star game, and the guy seems to get better with velocity-wise and has plenty left in the tank deep into games. That's caught by Santana. Yelich hits a line drive.
Yeah.
Watching all this, Freddie, how we doing?
We're doing good. He's throwing really hard over here, guys.
And up.
Yeah, and everything's up. And I'm going to probably swing at it.
Oh boy. Go up there hacking.
Yep. Hey, I'm going to need your guys' help, though. I know you guys can see Gary's sign, so just tell me what it's from.
Yeah, we'll be part of the controversy. A strikeout for out number 2.
All right.
All right, Freddie.
Let's do this.
Go get him.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Gary. How are you? I can talk. I'm talking to the announcers. I know what you're going to throw me. They're going to tell me.
I don't think he understood you.
They're going to tell me what's coming. They're going to tell me what's coming. No, heaters. There we go. First step ever with the thing in my ear.
Oh, they're using multiple signs, Freddie. Darn it.
I've never taken a heater in my life. Man, that was hard, guys.
Oh, that was unfair, Freddie. Wow.
Strike, guys.
It was a strike.
All right.
And I'm a pitcher, so I'm being fair.
Back here, then.
Wow.
Here comes the high heater. Oh. No, well, throw strike. You told me to swing the bat.
That was a good take, Freddie.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. I really thought he was going heater there. Great.
Got him with a breaking ball, Freddie. You're a prince for doing that.
You're welcome, guys.
Enjoy your night. Goal number 5 after a half, no score in Cleveland. Here's the AL lineup. It's George Springer, then DJ LeMahieu, the great Mike Trout, Carlos Santana, JD Martinez, Alex Bregman. At the back end, Gary Sanchez, Michael Brantley, and Jorge Polanco. Ryu getting set to go. He called this opportunity surreal. He's got a Major League best 1.73 ERA through 17 starts, and he's the first South Korean-born pitcher to start. So on both sides of the plate, athletic. That is up the middle. Marte can't get to it, and Springer is on to start the night for the American League. This man knows how to pitch and hit his spots. Had him reaching. Ryu gets the out at first, and down to second is Springer. Power, speed, perfect combination. That's up the middle and right into the chest of Marte. Out at first, and that is a loud, somewhat painful out. Off the bat of Mike Trout, 2 down, over to third is Springer, Tampa Bay. The season ended today. They'd be in the postseason in that one-game playoff. Chopper to short. And Mago over to my new favorite player in the major leagues, Freddie Freeman. John, he represents their starting rotation. You have to believe that before the end of this month comes, there will be 1 or 2 more guys representing the starting rotation in the National League. Fooled there, and strikeout victim number 1 for Tanaka. Philosophy change in baseball and how guys attack the baseball. 2-2 pitch. Just chopped golf to the right side. LeMahieu. Oh, they say out, and I'm not so sure. The bench is right there for the National League. I think even Santana doesn't think he's out. He's not headed to the dugout either. It looked like he beat it. Let's see. Yeah, it's close, and I think the tie goes to the Josh Bell, who plays for the Pirates. And John, I don't know if you've looked in a while, but the National League Central is led by the Cubs mini race with 18. This one is picked by Tanaka. And after the infield hit, we go to the bottom of the second in Cleveland on a beautiful night, no score. With ball 1. Let me give some specifics on Kershaw. Since 1920, the live ball era, Clayton has the highest win percentage.
Epitomizes an ace on the staff. I think the most impressive thing what he does. Oh.
Here's one. Blasted into left. Yelich, microphone, earpiece, glove and all, makes the catch.
Look at
up
that.
Against the wall.
We didn't do it this time either.
That's
one.
Did you think that was gone when he hit it?
I did.
No, come on now. Cody had to hit that homer in the second inning there in Game 7.
bad.
But,
My bad.
you know, what are you going to do? It's fun to watch.
2-2 pitch now to Bregman. Is hit like a rocket. Arenado stopped it but could not complete the play. He is a vacuum over at third base. And it'll go down as a base hit for Bregman.
That's what I was talking about defensively. He's a must-watch. You got to see it in person. This is quick feet, quick hands, and you know he's frustrated. It would have still taken a perfect throw.
I mean, I try to hit the ball up in the air in the cage.
Somebody go get that. That's in the gap. Acuna going to get it. He'll get it back in. Here comes Bregman. Throw home by Almago is too late. And the AL jumps on top. 1-0. And their old friend Michael Brantley delivers the 2-out RBI double. Just say it.
No, we know what we're doing with our swings more now.
Don't change a thing. A strikeout. Boys, thank you very much. You guys are nice to do it.
Thank you.
AL jumps on top on a 2-out RBI double by Brantley. Fun night in Cleveland continues. Jose Barrios of the first place Minnesota Twins misses down and away for ball one. Mike for sound. You've got Alex Bregman in the middle. George Springer is going to have to go get that. He's not going to get it. It is off the wall. Throw into second base is too late, and it's a leadoff double for Ketel Marte.
I'm doing air cutter, guys. Sorry. Hey, Mike, weird. George missed the cutoff, man.
So what'd you say? You threw a cutter into second base right there?
Yeah, I just accidentally threw a cutter. That's on me.
2 balls, 2 strikes from Barrios. Runner at second, and a strikeout.
I forgot how many strikes there are on target on this mic.
Great. That is strike 3 on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball for back-to-back strikeouts, 2 down by Marte. He was out there with nobody out. He's out there with 2 out.
I tell you what, it is hard to see over LeMay here. This is gigantic.
Who's that, Springer out there?
It's the biggest second baseman I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah.
High fly ball into left.
Come on, Mike.
I got it. Let that be a lesson, kids. Always call for the pop-up.
Hey, it was tough.
As Michael Brantley did. Springer will lead it off. Jacob deGrom, as George Springer went up there ready to hammer it, fouled it back up into the press box.
Springer was having a phenomenal first half. His ability to do so many different things.
Strikeout starts the inning. 1 down here in the third.
Change-up, slider.
Skies one, right side, nobody can see it. Now Freeman can. Marte didn't see it at all, and Freeman says, don't worry, I've got it. 4th inning, all-star game, 1-0 AL. What a great story Lucas Giolito is here in 2019. Last year, his ERA was the worst. He's missed with the first 3 to Freeman, and now 4 in a row at 96. His mind to hit an all-star game home. Home run. Great. That is strike 3, and Bellinger could not pull the trigger.
Power, but he's always moving those feet, trying to get started for the pitch.
Left side, can they turn to? Bregman can't get the out at second, and somehow is able to adjust and bounce one to Santana for the second out. That turned into he hits him a long, long way. The 0-1. He's jammed here. Good pitch by Giolito, who gets around the leadoff walk. 97, but his knee buckling out pitch is a great changeup.
Great changeup, great feel for it.
Young is when you grab a bite and pay with your MasterCard at all benefits a great cause. Stand Up to Cancer. Can you tell us a little bit about the program? Dave Roberts, you're first up. Well, you're at the end of this crazy road trip that's seen you go as back-to-back strikeouts. Good work here by Castillo. You went from is making the Indians fans happy around here. Shane Bieber, look at his numbers, and by the end of July, which is great news for Carrasco, tailing strike 3. Ken Rosenthal. It's a great story. 3-2 pitch. Out, struck him out. He struck him out.
Here's evidence of you don't have to be super tall to pitch big, and he uses his whole frame to get the ball at 97, 98, 99. Great secondary stuff.
Meadows on deck. And then Polanco. That is fair down the line. A rocket off the bat of Sanchez. And he will head into second with a leadoff double.
Looks like the historic possible season for the Yankees, but currently in second place.
That is a good play by Alonso backing up. Well done. Over to third goes Sanchez. 1 out. Not an easy play for the home run derby champ.
The last at bats, walk-off wins, 5 in a row at one point at home.
Better Together, sponsored by Hobbs and Shaw. Muncy knocks it down. A run scores. Safe at first on the RBI by Polanco, and it's 2-0 American League. Muncy was not going to get Sanchez, but
you saw the reaction of their manager when Bieber struck out the side.
What a pitch from Buehler, and that's out number 2 and his first strikeout. Incredible. That strikeout ends the 5th. But another run on the board for the American League. Representing the Athletics. Now their closer is from Australia.
Spring training. Hey, Chop, he probably hit it this way.
Strike 3 right down the chute at 95. 1 away.
Francisco, I talked to you in spring training.
They're out by 3 steps instead of getting it by 1. Oh! I like that. I like that, brother. Hey, that's all-star trick. I love it.
3-2 with 1 out. And a strikeout for out number 2. And by the way, Francisco, that pitch was 81 miles an hour when he kind of stumbled. 81.
That's harder than I throw.
1-0 pitch. High fly ball to right center.
Make a play, Whit.
Back
Make a play, Whit.
the wall. It is gone. Blackman, his first All-Star game hit. It's a home run and a 2-1 game.
Bate un montón, papá. Ahí mismo. Saluda acá, saluda. Ellos están los de Fox, allá arriba. If he throws that up, he's not going to hit it.
There you go. Hey, Francisco, you're a joy to watch play. Thanks for joining us.
You guys, appreciate it. Have a great night. Enjoy my city.
Oh, yeah, it is your city. Drink wiser this baseball season. Mike Soroka is into the game, and
I'm so sorry, Preston T.
Jake from State Farm?
Here's the deal. She's not the one for you. If she's not gonna protect all her stuff with State Farm, how's she gonna protect your heart? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And this guy is attended by more than 400,000 on a dairy farm in New York.
Oh, no, there's a tree on here.
As this one is ripped up the middle, diving stop Muncy, and got him at first as Santana is retired on a great stretch by Pete Alonso. What a play, Pete Alonso. Welcome to the game, my friend. How about that play, Pete?
Yeah, I don't know if I was on the back on that one, though.
Uh-oh, we've heard it right from the horse's mouth.
I was on there, hell. Hell yeah.
Out is the call.
I'm on there. Hell yeah. There we go.
Hey, great job last night.
Dad, I'm blessed and very thankful to all those who's helped me get to where I'm at. There we go. Boy, Mikey.
Vogelbach into left.
Oh, boy.
And Jeff McNeil hauls it in. You're a joy to watch. Mets are lucky to have you. Thanks, Pete Alonso. Seventh inning rolls in this 90th MLB All-Star game. And Mike Moustakas goes after the first pitch in his first at bat against Shane Green and flies out to left where Joey Gallo. The reliever's combine is sponsored by the Hartford, and here's Shane Green, who has settled into the bullpen with the Tigers.
Ball in the first half.
Popped up right side. Abreu hauls it in. 2 down. Muncy on 1 and 2. Hits it hard, but right at Lindor. And Francisco smiles all the way back to the dugout. Matt Chapman will lead it off for the American League after we stretch.
Pitched out of the pen, so effective, but now a starter. You see the numbers on the year. They just have done a great job building this ballpark.
Ball 4.
It is upstairs, and Chapman is on with a walk.
It's really incredible, the young all-star talent.
There's one into right center field. Blackman will cut it off. Going first to third is Chapman. And the AL could bust it open here in the 7th as James McCann, who hit .220 last year, hitting .316.
And the pitching staff, and they're going to be right back in the mix.
A run to the plate on a double play ball. And it's a 3-1 ball game. Bogarts bounces into the 6-4-3 double play. No RBI, but a run on the board for the AL. It's 3-1. With the mixing board in front of him, and now the closer for the Giants is into the ball game with 2 out, nobody on as he takes over in the bottom of the 7th. 2-run game again. And here is Gallo, and there it goes. Home run, Joey Gallo. He didn't wait around. And a 2-run game becomes a 3-run game. It's 4-1 here in the All-Star game in the 7th.
This guy's amazingly strong, as you just saw. Cannon for an arm. And, oh my, 112 off the bat.
Woo. Here's Lindor. Hard hit. What a pick by Moustakas. Wow. He's played a lot of second. Longtime third baseman. Won a World Series with Kansas City and picked it clean. 4-1 AL after 7. Sanchez, who has 95. And here's Hand. 3-2 from Hand. It's down and a leadoff walk. 61 in 2002. That is into right field, and the first 2 are on, and there's action for the National League here in the 8th inning of the All-Star game. A walk and a single.
Day off, that works out.
0-1 pitch. Reaching for it a bit and a pop up into shallow left for Gallo. He's got one of the best throwing arms in the game. 1 out with Paul DeJong of the Cardinals coming up. Here's a 3-1. DeJong takes a walk and the bases are loaded. Struck him out, 2 down. Go-ahead run at the plate. Alonso. It gets through Torres and into left center field, and 2 runs are going to score. And this is a 1-run ball game. You may have a tough time getting Pete Alonso out of Cleveland. DeJong takes third. Alonso takes second. No play as everybody else was napping, and now a base hit could give the National League the lead.
Just swing and miss.
3-1. Popped up, left side, in play. McCann has it to end the inning. Basket style, and able to smile as he bails Hand and the AL out of further damage. But this is a 1-run game. 1 play by McCann. The Marlins, part of the Marcell Ozuna
Goes to quite often.
Right back through the middle. Muncy doing all he can, but safe. base hit for Torres. Wow.
I mean, come on. This guy plays a lot of first base, but you mentioned he started to scratch his shirt, my boots.
And that's my comfort zone right there. You know, I'm not trying to this thing day in, day out. And
Runners going again. Out at second, out at first. Boy, that was well done by DeYoung and Muncy. Hey, Charlie, it's fun to watch you play, and thanks for coming on again. Thank you. Charlie Blackmon, the Colorado Rockies, and this All-Star game goes to the ninth. Here comes Chapman. Aroldis Chapman is greeted with boos because he was a Chicago Cub. Eads and Ryan Presley left in it. A strikeout starts the ninth. So a list of the games coming up this Saturday. Red Sox will deal with the Dodgers, and a strikeout puts the National League down to its final out. How about this visit? CC Sabathia will come out, visit with Chapman. He said, I'm just coming out to make sure you're okay. They're doing this so he gets a nice ovation here in Cleveland.
Really classy move and a classy individual in CC Sabathia. What a career. He's calling it quits. Retiring after this year. And so revered, not only here in Cleveland, but everywhere in baseball.
And these fans, these great fans, let them hear it. .251 Major League victories. And a world champion. This would be the second time that Chapman does that feat, and he's got him. Struck out the side. And a smile from Aroldis Chapman as he gets the All-Star game save. And the American League has now won 7 straight as they win this one 4-3.
Pretty good ball game.
Yeah, in 2 hours and 48 minutes.
Yeah, it's a classic show of young talent, including the home run hitting competition, just the talent throughout Major League Baseball.
Years ago, Hollywood movie magic, the wild thing and a healthy dose of Bob Uecker in the booth, brought baseball excitement to Cleveland and millions of others. And tonight, we don't have a script, but we got a fantastic field of young slugging superstars and a hometown hero poised to give this city on Lake Erie an evening to remember. We welcome you all to the 2019 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. First pitch, seconds away. Time now for introductions. And our Cleveland Indian PA announcer, Bob Tayak.
Baseball fans, welcome to Cleveland, Ohio, and the 2019 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. And we are just moments away from getting this show started, providing the soundtrack for the night. Give it up for DJ Irie. And now it's time to meet the hitters in the 2019 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. In our first matchup, the 5 seed. He reached the finals of the Home Run Derby in his rookie season and has 20 home runs at the All-Star break. From the Los Angeles Dodgers, Josh Peterson. And his opponent, the 4 seed, with 23 home runs at the break. He was the most valuable player in last year's All-Star game from the Houston Astros, Alex Bregman. And in our next matchup, the 8 seed. He's a rookie sensation from the Toronto Blue Jays. Looking to add another Home Run Derby championship to the family, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His opponent, the number 1 seed in his first Home Run Derby, the Oakland A's slugging third baseman with 21 home runs in the first half of the season, Matt Chapman.
Yes.
Now WP2.
Well, I only wear the
GG's,
thinnest
Matt.
of Belgian